What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Thingos back again for another video, and today I want to do a review on a movie that I personally really like and have watched multiple times throughout my years. I'm 27 now, so hell no, I ain't 27. I'm speeding up the clock. I'm 26 right now. But I really enjoyed watching this movie like a lot of my life. It's kind of like I watch it at least once a year. Probably gonna watch it again next year. But this movie is the movie called Juice. Now, Juice is a movie that came out in 1992. It was directed by Ernest R. Dickerson, and this was actually his directorial debut. I know he did a lot of stuff with Spike Lee back in the day, but this was like his first movie that he made on his own. It was also written by him and this other guy named Gerard Brown. Now, it came out in 1992, but it was actually made and filmed in Harlem in 1991. And since it's a lot of people's first stuff, it's actually Tupac Shakur, the amazing rapper. It's actually his first movie that he's ever, like, this is his acting debut as well. Now, everybody named Mama know Tupac Shakur. The guy was amazingly gifted and talented. The dude made some of the best rap music on earth. You know what I'm saying? Like, how he put it out, what he put out, the message he put out, and just everything that he did is just untouched. Like, the guy's a legend. You know what I'm saying? But you find out in this movie that he wasn't just talented with a microphone, he was also gifted in being filmed and you know, being an actor. Now, you know, if you follow the career of Tupac, you know he actually did went to like an art school where he actually did practice and train and like learn a lot about acting and stuff like that. So this stuff has always been in him, and he's always wanted to do it, and you can really see his passion for it shine through in this movie. When you see how Tupac act in this movie, it really looked like he's been waiting for this. Like, you can see it oozing from his body, just the amount of energy that he brings to this role. Now, the story of Juice is fairly simple, but it get complicated real quick. I'm gonna tell you that right now. It takes place in Harlem, and it revolves around these 4 teenage boys. They're all friends. They're growing up together. They go to the same school and stuff like that. It's implied that they've known each other for years, like ever since like 2nd grade, since they've been growing up. You don't really see none of that, but you can clearly see and hear a couple of times like they've known each other for a long time. It's just in the, you know what I'm saying, where this movie takes place, it's just kind of like way down the line, probably like more towards the end of their friendship and relationships, but they've known each other probably since they've started going to school at a very young age. So they have these bonds, and you know, you can tell they've known each other for a while. But every day they go out, you know, they play hooky, they skip school, they try to see what they can get into on the streets of Harlem. They try to have fun, you know, they go to the record store, they go and, you know, buy some smokes, you know, they might try to go and get some food, something like that. Just what kids do, you feel me? They just try to see what they can get into, see what kind of fun they can have. All the while they're dodging police, they're dodging security guards and stuff like that, people that want to put them back in school, and gangs, you know, that harass people in the neighborhood and stuff like that. There's this one gang in particular led by, I think, like this Puerto Rican dude. I can't think his name. I forgot. I think I forgot his name, bro. Like, what is it? Roaz? I don't know. Many times I've seen that movie, I can't remember his name, even though he has a very memorable voice. Bray, the best actor in the world, but when he come on screen, you definitely know that he's there. I mean, like, bruh's voice does not match his body at all. But anyway, yeah, so they have to deal with gangs that are harassing them, police, security guards, stuff like that. But things escalate real quick. You see, during the movie, the whole reason it's called Juice, it's kind of like Juice kind of stands for like rep, who you are, how many people know you, do you got the juice, you know what I'm saying, do people fuck with you, you know what I'm saying, like it's actually a direct line by one of the characters, the leader of that gang that fucks with him all the time. He gets in front of Tupac and he tells him, like, you really think you can fuck with me? You think you got that much juice? You know what I'm saying? So it's pretty much like a word that means, you know what I'm saying, you the nigga. You you the nigga, bro. People fuck with you, they respect you, and shit, people don't fuck with you because they respect you. You know what I'm saying? And I think this is when Tupac really grasps on to the idea of we need to do better than what we're doing right now. It doesn't, the seed is planted, but it doesn't really grow and drive him to do the things that he does until later on into the movie. But you can definitely see that there's something going on inside his mind. You know, there's some cogs turning. He's trying to figure out where his place is in this world, and you know, what more can he do to be in it. You know what I'm saying? Actually feel like he's actually someone in it. You get to see a brief look at all of their home lives when the movie is coming on. You have Omar Epps' character. He's kind of like the main character. His name is Q. He has a loving mom at home. I mean, she berates and get on him a lot, but you can tell she really cares. He has a little brother that he really cares and loves. You also get to see Steel, his home life. I think his name is, he's played by Khalil. I forgot the guy's last name, but his first name is Khalil. He did a lot of stuff back in the day. He was also in Lean On Me. But yeah, you get to see his home life. He has, honestly, a really good home life. He has a little brother, has both parents at home. You know, like, once again, you see the dad get on him, but it's not like he didn't have to. I mean, it's not like he wasn't supposed to. They were supposed to get up, get ready for school. Nice little funny scene there. And you also get to see, Raheem. You get to see his home life. Now, Raheem, he has an older sister that he lives with. It's probably like, you know, the typical friend that probably had like a hot sister that everybody wanted to smash or something. She's very attractive. But yeah, so it's him, her, and you see their mom later on in the movie. So you know that he probably stayed with his mom too. So it's probably all three of them. You don't know nothing really about his father. The only ones that you see of fathers would Steel, and you get to see a father at home with Tupac. But here's the thing, Tupac's dad looks like he has some kind of condition. Maybe he, you know what I'm saying, is some kind of war vet or something, or maybe he just went through a lot of trauma in his life. He has a lot of anger. I don't know. You don't really get the details of what happened to his dad. It's probably there in subtleties. Many times as I watched it, I probably miss it. Maybe he got a scar on his head or something. I don't know. But something's going on with his dad to where it doesn't seem like his dad is that responsive. So maybe he has to deal with that or even much more trauma when he comes home, which is another reason why Tupac is kind of like the loudest one in the group. He boasts the most bravado. Seems like he has the most to prove, I guess, or at least he makes it seem that way for himself, because you can see he really doesn't like being at home like that. I think that's his mom or his grandma that he also greeted. She seems to be doing well, but his father is definitely going through something. You see him give him like this touching goodbye. He leaves a little bit of money in his front pocket and gives him a tap on his shoulder. Once again, his father is unresponsive. You can see the look on his face and the look on Tupac's face. There's definitely something more going on there. And whether it's something that his father did to him and his mom, or whether it's something that just happened to his father, Tupac feels bad about him, it's definitely affecting Tupac. You know what I'm saying? And Tupac's name in the movie, by the way, is Bishop. Iconic. Pretty sure most of you guys already knew that, but I kept calling him Tupac because, you know what I'm saying, who he is. But yeah, Bishop, you can tell he's affected by what happened to his father, and that probably also goes into his head when he comes up with this crazy idea of trying to just get an unlimited amount of juice, because shit just goes crazy. He's definitely the one who plants the seed in Raheem's head to go forward with this robbery plan that they have to rob this neighborhood store. This old man who owns this store, never hurt nobody, neighborhood corner store. Everybody probably go there. A lot of people probably know this dude, and they wanted to rob him. They didn't want to kill him, they wanted to rob him. Bishop had other plans though. You see, as soon as they get their hands on a gun, that shows Bishop that, oh, we have power. You know what I'm saying? Or at least in his head, he's thinking like, we have power now, you know? And let me rewind it a bit. This whole thing starts, or really starts to take root in his brain when they bump into an old friend that they used to go to school with, Blizzard. Now, Raheem, he tells Q to go inside of this this bar or this little store or whatever to buy him some cigarettes. So he goes in real quick, gets some cigarettes, and because you know they had like a little machine where you could get the cigarettes from back then. But he went to go get some cigarettes, and when he was about to get them, he saw Blizzard. Blizzard was just chilling up in there, and probably one of the funniest scenes in the entire movie. I swear I spit up and laugh out loud almost every time I see this shit, despite how many times I see it. Blizzard just calmly relaxing, leaning on a heater, talking to Q, just like, oh yeah bro, how you been, Q, man, how your crew, how you doing, bro? And Q just surprised that he sees Blizzard. He's happy. He's just like, damn, Blizz, how you doing, bro? No, we ain't seen you in a minute. You good? You doing all right? I know you went to jail, bro. He's like, yeah, man, I just got off parole, man. And then out of nowhere, he just say, hey, hold on, Q, I'm about to rob this motherfucker real quick. Everybody get the fuck there. Bro, I started laughing so hard on that part. And what make it even funnier is that in the middle of the robbery, when he has a gun on, it's I don't know why, but I always think it's so much funnier when something happens off screen and you can't see it. So I can only imagine what this woman's reaction was, like what her face was looking like. Oh my gosh, bruh. He aims the gun off the screen and he says, everybody strip. Take your motherfucking clothes off. Ooh, you two hurry up because you look good. Bro, when he said that shit, I was in tears, bro. That part was so, I don't know why I'm staying on this part in particular so long. It was so fucking funny. Like, if you seen Juice, you know what part I'm talking about. I was in tears. The shit was funny as hell. But anyway, let me move on. So after this robbery with Blizzard, you get to see Tupac. He really wanted to go up in there and get up in there. You know what I'm saying? Q was letting him know, like, bruh, Blizz is in there right now sticking the place up, bro. He asked me if I want a piece of it. You know what I'm saying? Seemed like Steel and Raheem are of sound mind, and they don't want to go up in there. But Tupac seemed to be, you know, Bishop seemed to be the only one excited, like, hell yeah, man, let's get up in, let's get some of that, man. Let's get up in there, let's get some of that. Raheem being the smart one, and up to this point, pretty much showing himself to be pretty much like the leader of the group. He says, hell nah, we ain't, like, nah, fuck all that, bro. That nigga about to be a dead ass nigga, and I'm about to make sure that none of us get involved in that bullshit, so fuck that. Very smart. I love how Raheem handled that. And he really displays a lot of good leadership qualities and being smart a lot through this movie. It's just the one decision that he made ended up being his downfall, and that was trusting Bishop with the damn gun. But anyway, so let's go forward and I'll wrap it up. So next they go to Steel's house. When they go to Steel's house, they try to get something to eat and just kick it for a little bit. Steel, he makes some weird ass food while he makes some hen what it looked like, but no, he got a big ass 40 though, and he pouring it inside, mixing it with some eggs and some sausage and shit. Like I don't know, I wouldn't do that shit. I probably would have reacted the same way everybody else did when he handed that shit to him. But you also get, like, I think to be the final push into Tupac really being like solid in his resolve for trying to get him and the crew some more juice. More so him is when they watch this movie. I forgot what the movie is called. I know that shit too, but it's a black and white classic Warner Brothers film, and you get to see this guy pretty much taking on all these police, all these people. He's like making his final stand, and he's going out like a badass motherfucker. Now, in my opinion, I think he's going out stupid. I don't want to die at all. We all gonna die, but I ain't gonna die like that. Fuck all that. I don't need no juice, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's a stupid way to go out. But to Tupac, you know what I'm saying? This shit, Bishop, this shit just lights him up. This shit just reinforces what he was already thinking, probably all the way over there to Steel's house. He stands up and he makes this statement to his homies, just like, bro, we need to get the fuck up. We need to be ready to throw down, go down, and die for that shit, just like Blizzard did, if we want some juice. Them the exact words that Bishop said, bro. Like, bruh, this motherfucker is really ready to risk it all. And you could see the passion in his acting. Once again, I gotta restate, Tupac did an amazing job in this movie. You may not agree with none of the stuff that he's saying, but you honestly really believe and feel that he does. And that's what acting is all about. And I really gotta just give my shouts out to Tupac again. RIP to the legend, bro. You really see how amazing he was with his acting in this movie. Like, I wish, if not for more music, I wish the guy was still around so we could see what he would have done in Hollywood, bro. Like, Tupac was really he was a gift to us, man, with music and with acting. You can just see like the beginning layers starting to peel back of his career from this movie, bro. He didn't do that many movies, but Juice, in my opinion, Juice is the one that really showed what Tupac was capable of and what he could do. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's super serious about this. Anyway, when they go and do the robbery, also, one thing I forgot to mention, Q, he really has a passion for DJing. He really has a passion for music. So he finds out about this DJ competition, which is ran by Queen Latifah. Great cameo by her, by the way. And Flex. I thought that was funny as fuck. They had Flex from One-on-One guest star in here too. And then he got played by Queen Latifah. He really didn't get played. She just throwed his ass off. That shit was funny as fuck. But yeah, so Q goes to this DJ competition. This is his future. This is what he wants to do. This is what he really wants to do. Does an amazing job. And there's this scene, there's this camera work scene that I really like. It symbolizes a lot. Right before the robbery and everything goes bad with the corner store and the plan that he made with his crew. You can clearly, and you can see too, Q did not want to do this from the beginning. It's more like a peer pressure thing. You know what I'm saying? He trusts and cares about his crew, but you can tell from the start, he knew this was a bad idea and he did not want to do this at all. He should just stuck with his gut feeling. But he did a great job at the DJ comp. At least the round that he went, he killed it. Everybody loved him. And he had this moment where he just felt like, yes, this is it. This is what I want to do. He was walking through the crowd, everybody tapping him, dapping him up, cheering him on. And then once they clear out, he sees Bishop, he sees Raheem, he sees Still, his boys. Right before he knows they're about to go rob that store, you can see like a sense of foreboding. Everything changes. That happiness that he was just feeling walking through that crowd of people that was praising him immediately turns to like dread. You know what I'm saying? Because he knows what's about to happen. They go to rob the store. Should have been easy. Raheem got all the money while Bishop had the gun on him. And when they was about to leave, out of nowhere, Bishop just decides to shoot this old man. And from this moment here, this is where things just starts to spiral out of control. He killed the old man for no reason. They run away. They get somewhere safe. Raheem confronts him on it. They fight. Bishop shoots and kills Raheem right there. He just got done killing an old man, and then he just killed Raheem like not even 5 minutes later. They get into a fight and he just, I'm sorry, but the way he aimed the gun and shot Raheem, funny as hell too. I gotta get on that. Man, you feel like he shot his whole arm at that nigga the way he aimed that gun. He said, that nigga jumped back, nigga, shot the fuck out of Raheem, but he shouldn't have did that though. He shouldn't have done that. But what makes Bishop just even more insane and Tupac just even more of an amazing actor is his reaction after he kills Raheem. Now, I think that a part of him really didn't want to do it. I think that when he killed Raheem, the rest of his sanity, whatever he had left up here, it snapped. And he just decided to lean fully into the fact that he was a bad guy. And you get that with probably the most iconic speech in the entire movie, and the acting scene that I feel like should be recommended if Tupac was around still and he wanted to get some more work. This is the clip that should be seen by people, the tape that he need to send to people to get some more work. Like, this is the scene from this movie, the iconic scene. This is the Matrix bullet dodge or the fucking pill choice. This is the battle of fucking Helm's Deep, nigga. Like this is that shit for this movie. This is the most iconic part of this fucking movie, bro. The part that can be memed and live on for the rest of our lives, bro, is when Tupac talked to Q. When Bishop talked to Q at school, he come up on him when Q closed in his locker, and then he tell him straight up, bro, I don't give a fuck about you. I don't give a fuck about Still. Nigga, I don't give a fuck about myself. He said, nigga, you ain't shit. I ain't shit. Nah, he said, nigga, I ain't shit. I ain't never gonna be shit. And you ain't shit either, like, nigga, you less of a man than me. So as soon as I decide that you ain't gonna be shit, pow. Like, bruh, I didn't do that acting justice, okay? But that scene hit so hard, and I was just like, bro, this nigga crazy as fuck. And then on top of that, seeing how he was acting at Raheem's funeral, talking to his sister and his mom, like he ain't the one that killed that nigga. Like, bro, I'm telling you, bro, it gets me every time. I don't know why, but the movie, it just doesn't get old. It's so fucking good, bro. It's so fucking good. The soundtrack is good. The story is good. The acting is great. And just watching how everything all spirals out of control, it never gets old, man. Honestly, my only real complaint, I guess, would probably be maybe the ending. I don't know. I mean, I thought the ending was good in hindsight. I don't think nothing is really wrong with it. Maybe it would have been nice to see what happened to Q, but that's more of just me being like, you know, it's not really something I take points with. It's just more personal. I think that the ending, with it being so ambiguous and stuff like that, I think that actually is to the movie's strength. You don't really have to see or know exactly what happens after that, but you know it's fucked up. It definitely affects Q. I just hope he finds out that Steele didn't die, and he knows that he still got one homie from the neighborhood that he can kind of talk to and confide in about all this shit, and that can clear his name, because Bishop was going around trying to frame him for all the people that he was clapping. But yeah, all in all, I'm gonna wrap this up. The movie Juice is definitely just a very good movie that you deserve and owe it to yourself to check out. It's a classic, but you'd be surprised how many people still haven't seen this movie. It's definitely going to be one of the greatest of all time, as long as I'm around, at least to me. I love this movie. I got to watch it at least once or twice each year. And please check it out for yourself. And let me know what you think about this movie. If you've seen it, if you haven't seen it and you're going to see it, let's talk about it. Put your thoughts in the comments below. Do you think this movie is a classic as well? And did you enjoy it as much as I have? And yeah, let me know, you know what I'm saying? Hope you're having a good day, night, wherever you are, guys. And if you want me to review any more classic, like, hood movies, or just any other classic movies in general, because I'm starting to just branch out more. You know, watching movies, I see shit I like. I play a game, I see shit I like. I read a book, I see I like. And I'm going to just talk about it, bro. It don't always have to be invincible on this motherfucker. So let me know if y'all want me to give my thoughts on a movie or book or something that y'all like or fuck with. But anyway, guys, hope you're having a good one. And until next time, peace.